Alright, hey there everyone, and welcome to another stream of Voice Acting WoW Quest for Fun. Today's Saturday, so it's going to be an Alliance Day. I'm going to continue on my human Shadow Priest here, get everything situated here, and we're going to continue the show. Last we left off, we were trying to track down Zanziel, who is a troll, I think voodoo doctor, and he left a little portal over there that we're going to check out here in a second, but we're going to grab this quest first. Right, message in a bottle. Inside the bottle, you find a note which reads in fairly good handwriting. To any that can aid me, please, my need for help is dire. A great beast holds me captive on an island in the South Seas. The stars at night are foreign to me and are obscured by the jungle trees. But on the clearest days, I see the shoreline to the northwest and what seems to be a large sailing ship to the southwest. I beg of you, my would-be savior, please help. My need for help is dire. Alrighty. Over here and find Zanziel's portal. Oh yeah, and we need to find the formulation because he's been turning everybody into zombies over here. Easy enough. There's a formulation. Now to chase after Zanziel. Once it loads. There we go. You have arrived safely within Zul'Gurub, the ruined capital of the once mighty Gurubashi Empire. Ahead of you looms a ramp up to one of the city's many terraces. The bat-shaped totems ahead of you indicate that this is the domain of the High Priestess Jeklik, a follower of Hirik. Jeklik was one of the Hakar worshipping priests that Zanziel was planning to resurrect. Perhaps if you hurry, you can stop the resurrection. Time to mount up, we gotta hurry up. Stop these trolls from their bad mojo. There. Gonna get you, Zanziel. What are you doing here? Don't matter. I'm gonna resurrect Jeklik before you get a chance to interfere. No, I won't let you. Bad mojo, Zanziel. I've had enough of this. Time to take a break. Time to take a break. Leave behind. Some zombie juice. Destroy. Oh. Zanziel's back! No. It's bad mojo, man. Really bad mojo. I've had enough of this. Time to take a break. Oh, can I destroy the body now? Do I gotta grab his elixir? Cool. Zanziel's back. This is a little repetitive. I've had enough of this. Time to take a break. I feel like I'm doing this wrong. Let's just move to this next altar. Zanziel's back. Really? I never would have guessed. Yeah, we've heard it before. Stop doing what you're doing. physically attack her body. There we go. I'm just being a dummy. Yeah, you're back. We get it. Uh-oh. Jindo's not gonna be happy about this. Time to get out of here. You've succeeded in preventing Zanzil from resurrecting High Priestess Jeklik. Without one of his priests, Jindo will certainly have a difficult time summoning Hakar. Zanzil the Outcast has once again escaped through one of his portals. Follow him. You find yourself deeper within Zul'Gurub. The snake statues indicate that you have reached the terrace of High Priest Venoxus, follower of Hethus, the snake god. Venoxus was the second of 2 priests that Zanzil planned to bring back from the dead. You have already succeeded in destroying the body of High Priestess Jeklik. Venoxus must be the next. Stop you, Zanzil. You're back for more, huh? Too bad, because I've got a stronger potion mixed up this time. Venoxus will live! If I have anything to say about it. I can't take much more of this. No, Zanzil is a failure. What's going on in here? Zanzil, finish with Venoxus, then we'll talk about your failures. Ow. Hakar grow impatient, and so do I. You may have slain Jeklik, but you will not leave Zul'Gurub alive. Prepare to die. I don't want to die. Who's talking to me? Oh. Quick, grab onto the ladder. That troll doesn't look too friendly. Oh, crap. Too late. Too busy reading it to save myself. Oh man, that's a ways away. Fort Livingston is that? Where we need to be. Okay. Well, poo. That didn't really take me where I thought it would. Just need to learn how to read the map better.
a tall one.
Did he use shimmerweed? I'm guessing he used shimmerweed. No, wait. Amber seeds. It's gotta be amber seeds. This is fascinating. Just think of all the applications. Thanks again, story readers. Remember, if you ever need anything mixed for you, and I mean anything, you can always ask the flask.
You have a great day now.
Wiki.
Hey there.
I ask you to slay Zanzil the outcast, a lowly, hermetic exile of the Gurabashi, and what do? You dash headfirst into the Gurabashi capital and eliminate one of their high priests. Very nearly two. Only one word suffices to explain such a rash and foolhardy endeavor. Heroism. Jindo the Hexer still walks within Zul'Gurub's walls, but he lost one of his legs when you crushed Jeklik. Today's battle is ours.
Stay away from the voodoo.
Oh, I will. It's nasty stuff. Alrighty, got a new cloak, a new ring. Styling. Alrighty. So we have to bring the bounty to Awen Bantamflax. Somebody quest out there. Message in a bottle. Oh yeah. How about whoever put that message in a bottle? Kind of stick to the road for now. I'm honestly not too familiar with this zone. Out here on the docks.
Need help?
Jane. I've been sent by the good people of Theramore to find loyal members of the Alliance who are willing to help Lady Jaina with some problems in Dustwallow. You weren't really here working for the goblins, were you? The path back to Dustwallow will take you through Ratchet. Wait on the end of this pier for the next boat. Once you get to Ratchet, speak with Gazlo. He'll point you in the right direction from there. Ugh, I think I stepped on a fish, and it flopped.
Have a good one.
Maybe once we're done here, lady. Captain Huckleberry Smots. I used to sail a ship from here all the way to Ratchet in Kalimdor. I was a successful captain with a sterling reputation, until those cursed sea giants ruined me. They smashed my ship, killed my crew, and set me on a lifeboat to Booty Bay. I will not rest until their corpses pepper the ocean floor. One of the giants, Gorlash, stole my captain's chest. I hear Gorlash wanders the coast east of here. Find him and get back my chest. Do that and you'll have earned a captain's gratitude. Will do, Captain Huckleberry. Guess we got a bounty to turn in. Go. Get a little gnome.
My, you're a
Yes,
tall
human?
one.
I'm quite busy. fascinating. I'll need some time to study this. Why don't you have a look around Booty Bay and come back later?
You have a great day
You
now.
say so. Some passed out goblin here.
Sick. So very sick. Have contracted Stranglethorn fever. Technically, Cape of Stranglethorn fever. Deadly virus. Only cure is to eat the heart of Mock the Savage, elusive white beast. Witch Doctor Umbagua, only one who can summon. Seek Umbagua in Hidden Cave on Southern Cape. Hurry, dying.
You say so, Finn. He's down to help somebody in need. Alright, I forgot what these are. One would be. I know there's at least a flight path up here, so we'll grab that real quick. So we'll set the
Yeah,
in
what do
here.
you want? Have a good one.
Set the hearth. Oh, there's a horde Wind Rider. Must be thinking I'm a hordey. Need a Griffin Master. Which is what, over on the other side? Oh man. I feel stupid. Didn't even know there was another side. Last time when I was in Booty Bay, I was playing a hordey. Alright. Now I'm thoroughly confused. Okay, there we go. And there's the quest giver too.
Need help?
Or Mage Erelier. We just received a griffin from the Plaguelands bearing news. It doesn't sound good. The city of Andorol is in the middle of a three-way war between the Forsaken, the Alliance, and the Scourge. King Rin has rolled the dice and sent a Death Knight to lead the charge for his cause, but I'm sure he can use all the help he can get. They just specifically asked for an Alliance priest to participate in some specialized missions. If you accept the charge, speak to me again, and I will prepare a portal.
Like to let you.
Well, in just a second, buddy. I want to make sure I got this flight path, just in case I screw something up and have to fly back out. Hey there, Gil. Right, let's do this thing.
What can I do for you?
Yes, please prepare the portal earlier.
Go with honor, friend.
I am here to serve.
It's about time you arrived, priest.
The Ebon Blade will prevail.
Darkmaster Ganling of the Cult of the Damned leads the Scourge offensive here in Andorol. My old counterpart, Koltira, leads the Forsaken forces. If we're to win Andorol, we'll have to defeat both, but we will certainly fail if we take on both at once. I know Koltira well enough to know that he will focus on the Scourge first. We will do the same. Take out the weaker, desiccated Scourge to reduce their numbers. The Forsaken will have to wait to taste our wrath.
We do what the living cannot.
Lurid here.
Dried up Scourge, weak abominations, strong. We defeat strong abominations. We win war. Simple enough. Looks like I got a flight path here too. Oh, and another quest. Didn't see it. What's up, Langley
Can I help you?
Araj the Summoner is bolstering the Scourge defenses with simple skeletons, an army of weaklings that will overwhelm you before it overpowers you. He has assembled enemy within Andorol's northern towers that spew these skeletons out at an alarming rate. But I've got the solution.
Ling passes you a handful of grenades.
Their function is simple. Throw these grenades at a bone animus, or for that matter, a mob of skeletons, will reduce them to splinters.
Off and away.
Always a pleasure to blow something up for someone. Jenny Goodwin, thanks for the flight path. Desiccated Madness. That's a lot of skeletons. Rose A-bomb. Okay. Is that what I do? Yeah. There's the Animus.
I don't have a target.
Leave me alone. Just gonna blow you all up. I'm a little confused. Surge bone axe.
I need to target something first.
Is that the structure? I don't think so. Oh, it must be that there. So I'm blowing them up until I can get through. Yeah, there we go. Big stinking A-bomb. It's a big next time. 7 more Scourge. Something, buddy, I'm Scourge. Oh, A-bomb wants a piece of me too. Oh, jeez. Seriously, bro. I gotta fight.
Well met.
Sassarian.
You may not act quickly, but at least you do not fail me. Very well. I have a more important task for you, story readers, when the time is right.
None shall oppose you, Delver.
Abominations. Strong. Story readers. Stronger.
I am yours to command.
With the death of the Lich King, all I have left is my duty. There is no family. There are no friends. There is only this. War. The Scholomance is one of the few Scourge holdouts remaining west of Thunderil. The headmaster of Scholomance, a cultist by the name of Dark Master Ganling, has made an appearance on the battlefield. This will be his final mistake. You will find Ganling in a square near the southern end of town. I want you to fight and awaken Ganling. I will join you to help finish him off. Ganling is strong, but do not worry. I will join you shortly after you begin to fight him. Ganling has brought his Lieutenant Rattlegore with him. This clattering horror is more dangerous than any of the other Scourge you will find upon the battlefield, even the Abominations. You will find Rattlegore within an old town hall building near the center of town. I recommend caution before fighting him, story readers. He will not be a pushover.
The Ebon Blade will
Thanks for the
prevail.
advice.
Hi,
Name
how
new
are
script.
you?
These grenades are explosives, nothing more. I may not be a goblin engineer, but I still understand the value of being able to just explode things every once in a while. With the Animus destroyed, the next logical step is to take out Araj himself, and to take a shard of his Phylicatary. You've probably already seen him, lurking in the fountain in the center of town. Take my grenades with you. They won't do anything to Araj, but if he decides to summon any of the skeletons, you can use them to blow them away. Again.
Be seeing you.
Alrighty. All kinds of big baddies we gotta take down. There's Rattlegore. So I just gotta beat him down, nothing special. Oh, here goes nothing. Ready. Down Raj, blow up his skeletons. There we go. Phylactery. There we go, that's the word I was looking for earlier. Or phylactery, I don't know. Not a word you really hear every day.
Prepare to die, human. Your life is forfeit. For the Horde! For the Alliance! Enough of this. The Cult of the Damned doesn't need Andorral. This worthless city is yours to fight over. Kultira, I had heard rumors that you were here in Lordaeron. You heard correctly, Thessarian. I wanted to give you a chance to kill me again. It looks like it may have come to that. Yes, it may, but not today. With the Scourge out of the way, I plan to pull my troops back and regroup. I see. Then I will do the same. But you must be aware, Koltira, we are brothers no longer. You are a member of the Horde now, and I of the Alliance. Eventually, we will fight the battle for Andorral, and only one of us can walk off of this battlefield victorious. Yes, I know, and I don't think I'll go easy on you. Very well. I look forward to it.
Ooh, epic Death Knight showdown.
I am here to serve.
With the death of the Lich King, all I have left is my duty.
Or, oh, we've already read this.
Excellently done, story readers. And now, with the leader of the Scourge forces eliminated from Andorral, we bide our time. Excellently done, story readers. Araj is a formidable opponent. Be prepared. Araj dead? This is good. That gnome has done his part in winning this war, as have you, story readers. The Alliance are victorious, and our forces are still strong. Military strategy dictates that we attack the Forsaken now, while they are recovering and unaware. I made a deal, however. We will wait. We attack Koltira and his troops when the time is right. In the meantime, speak with Ginny Goodwin and take a flight to the Chillwind camp to our south. Commander Ashlam Valorfist will give you your next assignment. You will hear from me when you are needed again in Andorral.
We do what the living cannot.
Ready.
Hello.
Take me to Chillwind camp, please.
Have a good one.
Pieces of armor. I hail from Westfall, far to the south, as do these men that travel with me. We are farmers and nothing more. I had been told that Lordaeron had been healed and that it was ready for tilling. However, this commander now tells me that it's too dangerous to proceed. He says that there's a war going on and that the plaguelands still aren't healed. Before anything else, I need to get some food in my men's stomachs. Anything will do. Bear seems to be plentiful.
See you around. You need
Ashlam
something?
Valorfist.
Welcome to the front lines, priest. The Kingdom of Stormwind, with the aid of its allies, has sent me here to counter the growing threat of the Scourge. Here at Chillwind Camp, we fight for our continued survival on a daily basis. If you've come here looking for a chance to prove yourself as a hero, then you'll find plenty of opportunities to do so, especially as we push towards Andorral and whatever malign forces that controls the Scourge there. Word arrived shortly before you did, story readers. With the Scourge ejected from Andorral, we are one step closer to retaking Lordaeron. We must always be prepared for battle, story readers. Whether that battle is against the Forsaken in Andorral, against the Scourge in the east, or against some yet unknown foe is unknown. What is known is that we must be ready. We are low on arrows. I can obtain the shafts and heads, but I still need feathers. The birds that circle to the northwest typically molt this time of year. Would you mind traveling out into the field and gathering some of these feathers for our camp?
Be careful. I guess we're gonna be doing some Plagueland quests. Put some of that Stranglethorn stuff on hold. That's quite a distance to go back there, and we didn't really have much there to save that goblin. got that chest from the sea giants, but there's more pressing matters here in the Plague Lands. Big scary bear. Gave me a flank. That's not a sign of bear meat. It's just a flank of bear meat. There we go. Just one side of bear meat. Some of those feathers. Give me your tasty meat, bear. Nope. You gave me a side of meat. Thanks, buddy. Agile, shaggy black bear up there. What? No side of bear meat. There's no feather. Ooh, another feather. Look at that meat bear. Nope, just a pelt. There's another side of bear meat. Figure with how much bear there is, there'd be a side of meat with pretty much all of them, but guess my shadow magic just pulverizes them. Go, one more. One more.
I need a target.
Any of those things. And pelts. Hardly any sides. There's more of these feathers. And some arrows. Thought there was a bear over here, maybe. Just seeing things. There we go. Come on, inside of bear meat. There we go. I just need 2 more brown feather quills and we'll be good to go. There we go.
What can I
Thurman,
do
I got
for
that
you?
bear meat for you. You've traveled a long way. Anything you can spare would be appreciated. You hunt like a true priest. Even if we can't set up our homesteads, at least we can still eat.
For the Alliance.
Greetings.
It's good to see you back, story readers. I will have my Fletchers get to work on these. I'm glad to see you being so useful right away, story readers. Perhaps later I will have some more exciting tasks for you. How about now? These farmers from the south wish to take these farms, but I can't let them enter the Plaguelands unprepared. Even with the Scourge God, danger still looms in the form of the Forsaken. No, we must be ready to fight, and that includes our new visitors. Before doing anything else, however, I would recommend that you travel to Uther's tomb to the east and place this tribute before his statue to ask for his blessing. Speak with the priest that tends to the tomb when you are finished.
See you later.
Uther the Lightbringer. It's a High Priestess McDonald. McDonnell. Sorrow Hill, up the road to the northeast, was one of the first places that the Argent Crusaders in Cenarian Circle were able to heal. The area is now freed of the Scourge. However, there are still many specters of the past that, for some reason, have not passed on into the next world. They may be mourning, they may have unfinished business, or they may just be lost. Take my thurible and use it to douse them with holy incense. One way or another, we will help them move on to the next plane.
Safe travels.
Yeah, buddy. You're gonna be one with the light. There, spirit. Be one with the light. I must be going now. Be one with the light.
Get away from me!
We're just trying to release you, buddy. I guess they get released in death, too. Well, if you can kill a spirit. Be one with the light. I must be going now. Be one with the light, spirit.
You thoughtless human, you'll pay for your interference.
Be one with the light. I think I'm ready to leave now. One with the light. I think I'm ready to leave now. Be one with the light, spirit. Well, I've said my goodbyes. Time to move on. Are you running off to, spirit? Be one with the light. Be one with the light. I must be going now. Be one with the light. I must be going now. Be one with the light. Well, I've said my goodbyes. Time to move on. And for the last time, be one with the light. I think I'm ready to leave now. Uther's blessing. Here lies Uther the Lightbringer, first paladin, founder of the Order of the Silver Hand. Uther lived and died to defend the kingdom of Lordaeron. Though he was betrayed by his most beloved student, we believe that his spirit lives on. He continues to watch over us, even as the shadows close in around our ruined land. His light is the light of all humanity, and so long as we honor his example, it shall never fade. From Anonymous.
Greetings.
You and the humans at Chillwind Camp wish to retake Andorral? I wish you luck. If you truly intend to move forward in this battle for Andorral, well, perhaps I can help. To the east lies a large crypt. The bottom level of the crypt was once used for storage of weapons and armor, until the Scourge came. Now that the undead have left, the weapons are free for the taking. Most of the weapons are probably rusted and rotten by now, but they will serve better than tunics and pitchforks.
Farewell.
Didn't know night elves had male priests. Thought it was just the priestesses. Always kind of under the impression that the males were druids and females would be priestesses, or what is it, watchers. Or wardens, I forget. A little rusty. My night elf lore. Something went down here.
Scattered all over the bottom level of the crypt, you find shattered crates that once held weapons and armor. It appears that somebody got here before you did. As you turn around, you see the silhouettes of shambling skeletons on the stairs. The undead aren't gone from this crypt. They were lying in wait. Furthermore, they appear to be armed with the weapons that you came looking for. You'll have to escape from the crypt. On your way out, you should gather as many pieces of equipment as you can. It's an ambush! Not much of an ambush. Back those weapons. Those coats.
Well then. Guess I'm going back into the crypt. So I need one more sword and one more breastplate. Right back here, the stupid scourge. There we go. Priestess
Well
McDonough.
met.
Hopefully most of them passed on peacefully. I thank you, story readers.
Light bless you.
Always happy to help wayward spirits.
Can I help you?
What's up, Commander?
What happened at Uther's tomb, story reader?
I got ambushed.
Attacked? By ghosts? Strange. I suppose that crypt wasn't fully healed after all. We just missed Thurman Grant. You remember? That oaf of a farmer that was here earlier? He took his men with him and traveled to the nearest farm, against my orders.
Probably gonna get himself killed.
The farmers traveled to the Writhing Haunt, an old farm to the northeast, across the river. Someone needs to help keep an eye on them. Bring them those rusty weapons and armor you found. We can't have them fighting with pitchforks.
See you around.
Hello.
Sergeant Officer Pierhart.
These men and women here at Chilwyn Camp have noble goals, but their ultimate purpose is war. I would like to offer you an opportunity to pursue more peaceful goals. At the Mender's Stead, beyond war-torn Andorral to the north, the Arja Crusade has joined forces with the Cenarian Circle. Together we work on healing this land from the plague that used to reign here. Are you interested in joining our cause, priest?
Farewell.
Yeah. I'll help with peace however I can. Even if it means beating up people. Help out those crazy farmers. Like, oh, there's zombies afoot. Whatever, we'll beat them off with pitchforks. Up in there fighting with pitchforks. That'll work well. It's something you probably need to decapitate to go.
Greetings.
Did Valor Fist send you? He doesn't know when to let up, does he? Well, now that you're here, we'll gladly take that armor off your hands. You can keep the weapons, though. These men wouldn't know which end to hold.
Really?
I told Commander Valorfist that we could hold our own, and we intend to. I had a little conversation with the Death Knight General, Thessarian, on my way over here. We farmers plan to help in our own way. We will take control of this farm, begin to cultivate the land, and then when the battle for Andorral commences, we will attack the Forsaken from the rear. They'll never expect it. First, we need to get rid of these Forsaken outriders. Kill some, and then return to me.
See you later.
You don't want me to hand out some of that armor too? Dudes are fighting like their overalls and stuff. Crazy farm boys fighting zombies with pitchforks. Oh, they're Forsaken. Gotta call them Scourge. My bad. guys are hordes.
I need to target something first.
That's dramatic. I did it, Thurman.
You fight well, human. My men could stand to learn a few moves from an experienced priest like you.
You're a human too, buddy. At least I think.
In fact, you might still be able to help train some of my men. You probably noticed the abomination outside. We initially tried to fight him, but he didn't fight back. He seems to want to help out on the farm. Take a group of 4 settlers and challenge this abomination to combat. He seems to be pretty tough, but with 1 of him and 5 of you, I think you'll have a chance at beating him.
For the Alliance.
Let's go beat the peaceful abomination. Isn't Gory? Yeah. Hey, Gory, we got beef with you, buddy.
Gory not very good at planting, but Gory very good at reaping.
If you really want to help out, you can help me and my friends with some combat practice.
You want to fight? All right, Gory, fight! Gory, give up. You farmers fight more good.
Alrighty, we fight more good because we're awesome.
You need something?
We can handle things from here. I thank you for your help, story readers. I assume that when we next meet, it will be in battle. Take care of yourself until then. We'll need all the help we can get.
Have a good one.
You too, buddy. Try not to get destroyed by Forsaken out here. There's an awful lot of them. Alrighty. Let's see if we can bring on some peace. Argent Crusaders.
Arcanon Oros.
Welcome, priest. As you can see, our camp is a joint
That doesn't sound right. One second, I need to drink a water.
Welcome, priest. As you can see, our camp is a joint expedition between Argent Crusade members and the Cenarian Circle. Cenarian Circle Druids. But we welcome all who wish to help heal the land.
Do not lose faith.
Still doesn't sound right to me. How can I do it right now?
No longer does the Scourge hold this area. We the living are retaking Lordaeron. We have taken great strides already, as you have already seen. The earth flowers, the trees grow tall and green, and the wildlife is beginning to return. Yet a few remnants of undeath remain. While the trees and grass prosper, the animals are struggling. Something is preventing them from healing, and I intend to find out what. Bring me samples from the plagued wildlife so that I may study them more closely.
Blessings upon
That's a
your
little bit more
family.
appropriate, I think.
You wish to speak.
Adrian Tauhide.
I am Adrien Tauhide, a druid of the Cenarian Circle. You can thank us for healing this land, where once there was only death. We accept all who chose to follow the druidic path, regardless of race, faction, or talent. Occasionally, that means we enlist a druid who needs more help than others. I'd like you to meet Zen Kiki. He's pretty new, and he's still learning his craft. Would you mind taking him out with you for a while? You
can practice combat on the plagued animals that roam nearby.
Zenkiki.
Ready to go, man.
You've come to the right spot. you
Selria
have.
Gronveld.
Human, I'm glad someone here to help me out. We Cenarian druids have recultivated Dawson's farm, immediately behind me. The land has flourished and our crops have been successful, mostly. A few plants seem to still be infected by the plague that ran through this land. Perhaps their roots were too deep. Perhaps the seeds were weak. I cannot say. All I can say is that I need an able priest like you to help me remove the bad plants from the good ones.
Spread the good word, eh?
Will do. Let's flight path real quick before we talk to Durnt Bright Falcon.
How are ya?
Word is in from Andorral, story readers. The battle has resumed. It has become somewhat well known among the Alliance forces that you're a hero of the first Battle of Andorral. The Sarian has requested your presence immediately.
See you soon.
Alrighty. All kinds of stuff going on out here. Let's start getting rid of some of these bad plants, bad crops. Ah, it's a thrashing pumpkin. Sometimes you eat the pumpkin, and sometimes the pumpkin eats you.
Shapeshift. Zenkiki's ready to pounce. Bounce! Here comes Zenkiki. Bounce! Bounce! Attack! Get back over here, man.
Little enthusiastic there. It's a corn zombie.
Target something first.
Alrighty. I gotta get rid of those rotten apples somewhere in the orchard. I got a poem wraith. An apple on his head. Oh jeez, that messed me up.
I need a target.
Start using my powered shield more often.
Shapeshift. Zenkiki will absorb the damage. Roar! I got this one.
Oh, what one? Your imaginary friend, Zenkiki? Alrighty. All the rotten crops taken care of. Now we need to go get all kinds of samples. For science. Says there's wildlife over here, but I'm not seeing any. Somebody killed all the plague bears. Plague-bearing plague bears. Okay, there's one. Scary. Shapeshift. Uh-oh. Wait a minute here. Zenkiki's really sorry about this. This isn't right. Yeah, you shouldn't turn into a crazy walrus on land, buddy. Lurkers. Some plague lurkers. Seem like they're too picky about where the sample comes from if we get one every drop every kill. Somebody's wake again. Killed all the wolves at Eve. Lurkers. Crazy plague infested spiders. Oh man, somebody's been through here killing all of them too.
It's
There
too
they
far
are.
away.
Oh man. Plague spider. Shapeshift! Try to swim away now, man! Can Zenkiki get a little nudge? I seem to be stuck. You get better at your shapeshifting forms, buddy. Oh, did I not leave a sample off that other one? No. spiders. Alrighty, now I just need more Thunderbreaker samples mixed in with these plague burgers. Fuzzy spiders. Just need 2 more of you fellas. Guys hiding out. Oh, I'm guessing this Oregon warrior probably killed them all. Thanks, buddy. This is rather uneventful. Kill this. Oh, he doesn't count as a... Oh yeah, that's wildlife. Just doesn't show up when you hover over. Venomous lurkers, where are you? There we go. Just outside of the quest marked area. Shapeshift, here it comes, man. Ouch, ouch, it burns like the moon. It burns like the moon. Ow, ow, ouch, oof. Try not to hit yourself when you go boomkin, buddy. There are these venomous lurkers hiding out. Just all dead. Did you kill all my venomous lurkers, buddy? Fuck, battle on the spawn. There's only 2 of us out here and having a hard time getting them all. I can only imagine if there's more people out here questing. I would lose my mind. There we go. Give me that sample. Yeah, buddy. Alright, back to camp. Oh, and they're over there. Yeah, they need to work with that quest marker for that quest. It's not very accurate.
The Naru have not forgotten.
Once the animals are healed, our duties here will be nearly complete. This will be more than enough, story readers. Now I will need some time to perform my studies. We are not the only Argent Crusaders here in the Plaguelands. Our headquarters, Hearthglen, lies to the north. Even nearer is to the north is a small lumber mill which we also control. Nathaniel Dumas is my main contact at the lumber mill. I encourage you to speak with him should you find yourself in that part of the woods.
Good health, long life.
Right back at you.
What brings you?
It looks like Zen Kiki is still having a little bit of trouble with his shapeshifting. Among other things, Zen Kiki needs to work on his spell accuracy. I could see his wrath spell spiraling out of control even from here. In fact, I used them as a marker to follow your progress through the woods. Perhaps we can use Zen Kiki another way. Take him to the top of the hill just to our east. The diseased hawks that circle above that hill must be destroyed. Ask Zen Kiki to shoot these hawks. Even if he can't hit them, he will distract them so you can finish them off.
Winds be at your back.
You hear that, Zenkiki?
Ready to go, man.
You got fine taste, I can tell.
Thank you for your help, story readers. I know that picking vegetables isn't the most heroic task imaginable, but even the humblest tasks have their rewards.
What? No tip?
Yes, I'm gonna tip you because I completed a quest with you. I'm that generous.
You just let Zenkiki know when you're ready. I'll bring one of these birds down for ya.
Do it up, Zenkiki.
Hey, that tickles, man. Shapeshift. Over here, man. Maul, swipe, mangle. Maul, swipe, mangle.
Gotta get the hang of it, it seems. Right, guess another one, Zenkiki. Keep coming, bub. Shooting rats behind you, you're talented.
Target something first.
Keep 'em coming.
Quit your poking, man.
Well, if you keep pulling them, I wouldn't have to keep poking you, buddy. Go, good job, Zenkiki.
How may I aid you?
Now we're getting somewhere. How many birds did Zenkiki end up killing? None? You killed them all yourself? Alright, I suppose we'll have to find another use for him then. I will let you know when the time is right.
Walk with me then.
Alrighty. So my job here is done. Back to Saurian. Thessarian, I heard you wanted me, buddy.
Well met.
Word has it that you've helped those farmers arm themselves. Well, now they've initiated the attack without my order. They've forced my hand. The battle has resumed. This time we fight the Forsaken, and I fight Quiltira, my old brother of the Ebon Blade. To the east, deep within the Forsaken held Andorral, you will find their commanders. They do not fight, but call out orders from horseback. Hunt down and slay these commanders, story readers. The Forsaken won't stand a chance.
None shall oppose you, Death Lord.
Aye, sir.
Hey!
What's up, Lang?
I'm no military expert, but this battle looks to be in our favor. Our defenders are equally matched with their death guards, but the farmers' militia has taken them by surprise from the rear. For the Alliance! Still, we should all do what we can to make sure that we win. Travel east into Andorral and slay the Forsaken Death Guards that are fighting with our men. The sooner they die, the quicker we can retake Andorral.
Alrighty then.
Right back at you, Lang. Take out the Death Guards and their war captains. For the Alliance!
I don't have a target.
Fight me, bro. Remember to use that. Westerling.
Need assistance?
You fight well, story readers. I wish I had your ability and your bravery.
Be seeing you.
Thanks, little buddy.
I am yours to command.
Well done. With them out of the way, I have no more excuses. Soon, I must battle Koltira, for honor and for Andorral. We nearly have this battle won, story readers. I can taste victory. The Forsaken never stood a... What the hell is that?
The Ebon Blade will prevail.
Is that a Valkyr?
Kneel, Alliance. Kneel before the might of the Forsaken.
Yeah, we're really in trouble.
Well met.
Valkyr? Koltira brought Valkyr to this fight? Has he gone mad? No, this is not Koltira's work. This was Sylvanas. The Valkyr were one of the Scourge's primary weapons. Not only were they skilled in battle, but they could be used to convert corpses into Scourge minions. To think that Sylvanas is stooping to such levels for the sake of the Forsaken. We need to stop the Valkyr before they wipe us out and turn our army against us. Slay as many as you can find, and bring some of these Minutemen with you. If they survive this long, then they must have some battle skill.
None shall oppose you, Death Lord.
Oh, and Farmer Thurman's here. Our militia has nearly Our militia has been nearly wiped out. Only I and these few farmers remain. Those winged creatures, they took the bodies of our men and turned them into walking undead corpses. With every one of our men they took, they bolstered their own ranks. It pains me to admit it, but you will need to fight them too, along with the Death Guards and Valkyr. As they did in life, they hunt in packs, so take care of my Minutemen with you.
Be careful.
Yeah. It's on. Valkyr and Forsaken Troopers. Some serious business out here. Forsaken. Good job, man.
can I do for you?
You fought valiantly, but we're getting nowhere. Everybody that falls just fuels their forces.
Have a good one.
That is kind of the problem with fighting.
I am yours to command.
The Forsaken.
For every Valkyr you slay, you save dozens of our men, and prevent the Forsaken forces from growing. Still, they press on. We may not win this battle after all. I spoke too quickly, story readers. Even without your support, things are looking grim for our forces out there. Our last hope of victory lies in defeating the Valkyr. You've done well up until now, but you're only one man, and there are literally dozens of them raining destruction on the battlefield. One enormous Valkyr sits atop the tower to our south. You can see her from here. Perhaps if we eliminate her, the remaining Valkyr will dissipate. This is our only hope. Bring some of Grant's men with you. You'll need their protection for this battle.
We do what the living cannot.
Do I need to talk to Grant? Get them? Nope, they're here. There that big scary Valkyrie is. Aradne. Here, big scary Valkyrie. Going down.
You have already lost.
Like that. Yeah, who lost now? Aradne. Got her,
I am
Thessarian.
here to serve.
I watched your victory from below. Well fought, but ultimately it was for naught. The Valkyr and the Forsaken press on. Soon they will overtake us. We have lost Andorral. Head south to Chillwind Camp. Tell Commander Ashlam Valorfist everything that happened here. Me? I'm going west into Tirisfal. My battle's not over yet. I've got an appointment with that harpy that calls herself a Banshee Queen, and I'm finding out what she did to Koltira.
The Ebon
Good luck
Blade
to that,
will
dude.
prevail.
Solanas is a force to be reckoned with. Alright. Go do the last Andorral. Let Valorfist know what happened out here.
Can I help you?
Lost? No. Next they'll be coming for Chillwind, I suppose. This was a major strategic blow to the Alliance plans for Lordaeron. Very well. I will report the results of this battle to King Rin. I don't expect him to be happy.
Ooh, what do we want? Need some pretty robes.
See you around.
Even though you can't really see them with the shadow form on.
What can I do for you?
I saw the strangest commotion coming through town the other day. A horse-drawn cart loaded with crates and chests, a Worgen woman at the reins, a blood elf by her side, and a dwarven paladin running behind, yelling some of the most creative obscenities I've heard in quite some time. They looked like they were headed to Eastern Plaguelands, though I'd imagine they can't be far past the Thandaral River by now. I wonder what they were up to.
Be careful.
I guess we're gonna go find out. Or should we do that? lumber mill first. Yeah, let's find out what's going on up there. Pretty spooky looking scarecrow there. Just a bit of a journey here. Some nasty knolls up here. Chucking fireballs at me. Let's scare the spiders. Okay.
Well met.
Welcome to Northridge, priest.
The Alliance.
Ah, it's good to be back in Northridge. I've got my mill, my beautiful wife, a bouncing baby boy. I've even put in my hat with the Argent Crusade. We'll be supplying Tyrion's forces with lumber. My lumberjacks were being exceptionally productive, too, up until the point when the spiders came. Now they refuse to go any deeper in the woods. Maybe you can help me out. Hop on one of my horses and use it to frighten those spiders. Maybe we can avoid bloodshed and just scare them away.
Light bless you.
If you say so. Kelly
Hello.
Dumas. And is that baby on her back? Yep. There's a little human baby. So creepy. I'm happy for Nathaniel. He's spent so long trying to return to Northridge, and now with the Scarlet Crusade out of the way, he can finally move back home. It's just, even for such a seemingly idyllic setting, it's not really the best place to raise a family. For example, along this valley's edge, you will find rabid foxes searching for innocent prey. Every once in a while, I catch a glimpse of one looking right at me. Please, priest, remove some of these foxes. I don't feel safe with them near.
Farewell.
Can do, Kelly. First, we gotta. Where's your horses? Hop on a horse. Scare some spiders. 'Cause my Drake isn't scary enough. But the horse is. So it can whinny. I'd like to see a Drake whinny. Okay. Where? There are the spiders. Get out of here, spiders. Wahahaha, yeah, that's right. Be afraid of my horse. Be very afraid. It could stomp on you and squish you like a spider. As long as I don't get stuck on a log. Alrighty. Gotta kill some rabid foxes. Those are definitely some pretty big foxes. I would be scared too if they were looking at me like I was food. They are rabid, not just regular giant foxes. All of them over here. Gotta go. Next one. Dare look at Kelly like she's dinner. Her or her baby. Where are the foxes? There we go. Took care of those spiders for you,
Things on
Nathaniel.
it, friend.
Well, it sounds like they're certainly afraid of the Mustang, but they're not leaving for good. I can't have you running around on a horse forever, nor do I think you'd want to. Fine, bloodshed it is. The High Lord was generous enough to send some of his recruits to protect us here at the mill. With your horsemanship skills and their martial prowess, we can do away with this spider problem easily. Hop back on that Mustang and scare those spiders again, but this time, scare them all the way up here to the mill. These Hearthglen recruits can handle things from there.
Be careful.
Hey, Kelly,
Can I help
these
you?
foxes shouldn't look at you like your food anymore.
I feel a bit more relieved, story readers. Thank you. Farther to the south, you will find Red Pine Knolls, a new arrival to the area. You probably passed some on your way here. Nathaniel pretends they're not a problem, but I know better. I've seen them running away with our lumber at night. I don't know what they do with lumber. They don't seem particularly handy, but that doesn't stop them from stealing it. Head down to their camps and steal that lumber back. I have my doubts about those Knolls' intentions. They haven't attacked us yet, but their numbers are growing, and they seem to always have their weapons ready. I'm no military expert, but that seems a little aggressive to me.
Have a good one.
Are you running
Need
away?
help?
Maybe if we took away some of their weapons, they'd be a little less likely to pose a threat to our mill. I'd feel much better about the whole situation if you went down there and brought some of their weapons back to me.
See you around.
Can do, Kelly. First, we gotta round up some spiders. Just call me Spider Wrangling Story Readers. Oh, you stinking spiders. Run to the mill. This is okay. It's like herding sheep. I'm not very good at that. Run away. Yeah. Get wrecked, spiders. Find another group. Oh, didn't do very good. Hurting that last group. Got him. Good work, recruits. That's much more like it. Now my lumberjacks can get back to work again. Or get to work again. Nice riding out there, story readers. You cut a pretty impressive silhouette on that Mustang. Spider splatter mace. Oh, that is awesome. It's a frying pan with some fried eggs in it. Oh, before you go, story readers, I have a message for you. There's someone in Hearthglen who'd like to meet with you. Said he's heard your name pop up a few times already. Consider yourself lucky, story readers. Not everybody gets a personal audience with High Lord Tyrion Fodring. Oh, and feel free to use one of my Mustangs for the ride up there. They're the fastest money can buy.
Go with honor, friend.
Oh, but I got a couple of errands to run for your wife first, buddy. Oh, and kinda indirectly for you, too. Get your number back. Stinking Knowles. Why are you stealing lumber? That's right, they go loot them for weapons. Weapons of Knoll destruction. Like kleptos or something, just taking the wood for stealing's sake. You guys be using it for fires or something. Somehow I'm in combat.
I need to get closer.
Kelly.
Well met.
Some of the older lumberjacks tell me that the Red Pine lived in the area several years ago, but left when the plague arrived. That doesn't make it okay for them to steal, though. I'll just put this back over in the lumber stores outside. Nathaniel probably won't even notice it was missing.
He's not a very good businessman, is he?
I don't want to order some sort of mass Knoll genocide because of a mother's worries. I'd just like to feel safe in my own home.
So you need 10 weapons to feel safe?
Thank you, story readers. I'll be throwing these in the fire. We don't want those Knolls just sneaking in and stealing them back.
Oh, okay.
Safe trap.
Set them all on fire. Ooh, level 40. Moving on up. Alright. Let's take that Mustang up to Tyrion Forging. Are they? It's as fast as my regular mount. Maybe a little bit faster. Yeah, pick mount speed maybe. Yeah. Hey there. 100% sure would be nice. Oh wow. Didn't realize it was that far away. Safe traveling, just because I know where the stable master is out there. Or flight master. a little bit of a trip. Just kind of enjoy the scenery. While we fly on this awesome Argent Hippogriff. Sorry for the downtime. It'll save you some time later on just by having a faster mount. Just curious if I have a Twilight hatchling. It's not. Or are they Whelplings? Oh, there we go, infinite Whelpling. Twilight Drake. Oh, that's different. Infinite or the alternate timeline, Nosdormu. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. Really didn't think about it being that big of a trip. Too spoiled with all my Dalaran portals on all my main tunes. Oh, flying out there won't take too long. At least I can hearth back to... Oh, to the Salty Sailor. Oh, man. I messed that up. Should have just hearthed there while I was in the Plague Lands. Whoops. Now I know for next time for sure. Nice, got the Shadow Fiend spell. Here's Ironforge, where I probably should have just flown to in the first place. Oh well. Guess I don't really know Ironforge that well. I know Stormwind quite a bit better. Rock Mountain off in the distance. So we're getting really close to Stormwind now. Almost there. Then we'll just have to take the flight path back. Start zone. There we go. There's Stormwind. Sight for sore eyes.
Great to meet you.
Thanks for the training. I'm fast and
See you
serious.
soon.
Hopefully I didn't have to take another flight path back out of here. It's party one, right? Okay.
For the Alliance.
Clear across the continent. 2 times. Next time, I promise I'll remember to set my hearth there. Hopefully there won't be a next time that I have to fly that long. But getting that increased mount speed will definitely pay for itself in the long run. I think over here is where the guy that wrote the Tome of Clear Mind hangs out all by his lonesome. That actually used to be a place I used to hang out with friends and duel. Over there by that tent. Looks like somebody else down there too. Take a goblin glider off the waterfalls. Just kinda mess around while we were queuing for arenas. much further. Getting close. Yay, we're back in the Plaguelands. Any minute now. Back in action. Go talk to Tyrion Fordring. Be exciting. Here's Andorral, the place we lost to the Forsaken. Farmstead we were helping out earlier. Taking care of all the rotten vegetables. Well, crops. Apples aren't a vegetable. Getting close. There's Nathaniel's lumber mill. Scared off all the spiders. Here we are back at Hearthglen. Hooray! Can get back to business. Hey, Lieutenant Miner.
Finally, you're here. Get to work. My men have been sparring with these wooden practice dummies for far too long. Sure, you can learn how to swing a sword by practicing with a dummy, but real combat requires a real combatant. I had asked for them to send me someone imposing, but I suppose a skinny-armed human priest will have to do. Now get in there and teach my men how to fight.
For the Alliance.
Yeah, skinny-armed priest.
The eternal sun guides us.
You need something, human?
Lieutenant Miner asked me to challenge you.
Get ready, 'cause here I come. You win this time.
You need something, human?
Lieutenant Miner asked me to challenge you to a duel.
Get ready, 'cause here I come.
I'm training right now. Can this wait?
Lieutenant Miner asked me to challenge you to a duel.
The time for the crusade is now. Well fought.
State your business.
Yes?
I'm here to challenge
Be ready
you.
for anything.
The time for the crusade is now.
Hello.
Yes?
Mom was right. I'll never make it into the crusade or the Ardent Crusade.
Here to challenge you.
Next we meet.
The time for the crusade is now. Mom was right. I'll never make it into the Argent Crusade.
Hey there.
You need something, human?
See you later.
Fine, you want some of this?
You're a human too.
I suppose I need some more practice.
How are you?
I'm training right now. Can this wait?
Here to challenge
See
you.
you around.
Get ready, 'cause here I come. Well fought.
Greetings.
I'm just looking over my paperwork here, and it says that we were expecting a female human priest. You're not, Lieutenant Miner looks at you awkwardly. Never mind. It would appear that you are not the person that I originally hired, but you did a good job, so I'm going to pay you anyhow. Say, I never caught your name, story readers. Caught your name. Story readers? Pleased to meet you, story readers. I've got one more problem that needs fixing, and you have a look about you that just screams, I'm a problem fixer. There's a small mine on the northern edge of Hearthglen, where we get most of the ore that the town needs. My drudges who work the mine normally do a decent job. Unfortunately, it seems that a larger than average spider has taken up residence within this cave. Think you can clear things up for me?
See you later.
I will definitely try. Oh, they must be above me. Like, where is that quest marker? Or maybe even below me. And I'm guessing Tyrion is up top. There we go.
You need something?
Garin. I've many places in my life, good priest. I've been many places in my life, good priest. I fought the Battle of Ahn'Qiraj, passed through the Dark Portal into Outland, and joined the Argent Crusade to beat down Scourge in coldest Northrend. But before it all, I was a farmer here in Lordaeron. Now I find myself here in Hearthglen, a scant few miles from home. It's time I paid my respects. I'm headed to the Mender's Stead before I return home. I wouldn't mind meeting up with you again once I get there.
Be careful.
Alrighty. Hi, Lord Tyrion.
Only by working together can we succeed.
Story readers, it is truly a pleasure. Blah. I know you are young and still training, but I've had my eye on you. We among the Argent Crusade are always looking for promising new recruits, and you have indeed shown great promise. I have no immediate task for you, but merely wish to meet you in person and see for myself what type of human you really were. For the time being, the amenities of Hearthglen are yours to enjoy. I look forward to our next meeting, story readers. You are dismissed.
Each of us has a role to play.
Farewell, story readers. Send my regards to the good men and women at the Mender's Stead. Yes, sir, Tyrion. Will do.
I am honored.
Daria Lorraine.
Greetings. How do you do? My name is Daria. I am one of the priests in charge of preserving the peace here in Hearthglen. One of my duties involves maintaining the tower down the trail to the southeast of Hearthglen. This particular tower is of personal importance to the High Lord. It's the place where his son was killed. With the recent incursion of gnolls, however, maintenance of the tower has grown difficult. Run away from me. Will you help me rid the trail of some of these gnoll vandals so I can do my duty?
Goddess, what
Will do, Daria. Beat up some gnolls. Fine dude it is. Home.
gotta go slay that giant spider up here. It's running amok in the mines. It scared that Taran out of his wits. Poor Taran. He must be arachnophobic. Yeah, it is a big spider. The size of a car. Don't worry, guys. You can go back to work. I gotta check out that statue. The Ashbringer. Epic.
Can I help you?
Nice work. In retrospect, I'm glad that other human priest never showed up. You've proven to be all the help I need.
Have a good one.
Glad I could help there, buddy. Time to go beat up some gnolls. Yeah, now we're moving with that epic mount.
I need to get closer. I don't have a target.
Yeah, one shot. I'm a big beast.
I need to target something first.
Go.
I must admit, story readers, I've been using my mind vision spell to keep tabs on you, and I must say, the number of gnolls we found on the trail is truly staggering. Allow me to concentrate for a moment. You feel Daria's mind vision travel elsewhere, then it returns to you. Further down the trail, south of Talen's Tower, the gnolls have carved out a small meeting area to the east of the main road. Something is happening there. I'm not certain what. We should investigate. I will look for anything out of the ordinary. You just protect yourself.
Thanks, somebody that's actually looking out for me while I'm out questing. The necromancers, this isn't good at all. Says the Shadow Priest. Moldfang strong! Whoa, Moldfang is huge. Like hogger size, man. Oh, no.
Gnolls and necromancy, what a surprise! And I thought that here in the Western Plaguelands we had put these dark days behind us.
You sense Daria's eyes focusing on something on the ground.
Wait, what is that?
Let's go back.
See those reagents over there? And these supplies right here? Those belong to the Argent Crusade. Gnolls are known for thievery, but as far as I know, Hearthglen hasn't had any incursions since the Red Pine came. Very suspicious. I know a few helpful folks within Hearthglen. Morris Vant, Outfitter Mendeleev, Bree Ironstock, and High Cleric Alphys. All can be trusted and are well connected. Question them to find out if they know anything about these lost supplies.
Righty, will do. Hey Bree, I heard you could help me out.
Hello there, priest.
Hello, ma'am. Heard any interesting rumors lately?
Well, let's see. I heard that Magus Bisp has been spending his time cooped up on top of his tower, working on some new spell or something. I heard that Del Garen was planning on retiring and heading back to his farm. He may have already left, in fact. Oh, and I heard that there's some human priest running around town, asking people all sorts of annoying questions. Just playing with you, love. Hope that information helped.
Watch your back.
Thanks, Bree. I feel welcome. Hey there, High Cleric Alphys.
Salutations!
May the light watch over you, child. And how may I help you this fine day?
I'm looking for someone who may have stolen some supplies from Hearthglen. Have any leads for me?
Stolen supplies? Well, let me think about it. I know a certain priest named Daria who took all the extra wine after last week's service, but didn't throw it out as I asked. I believe she'll be apologizing soon, though.
Alphys winks at you.
I've also heard an abnormal number of confessions this week from one of the mages. What was his name? Crisp? Lisp? Something along those lines. Now be on your way.
Be seeing you.
See you later, Alphys. Morris.
What can I do for you?
Good day, brave priest. How can I be of service? Have you noticed anything strange lately? Any new customers in the blacksmith shop? Well, let's see. I saw some drudges running away from that mine over there. Said something about a spider. New customers? Well, there's Jeralee, the lovely young gnome who brought an axe twice her size in last week. Oh, and Magus Bisp came by asking for armor. Not sure why he'd need plate armor.
Be careful.
Yeah, this is a little weird. Mage wanting plate. Being a loot ninja.
Light
There, Mendeleev. Can I help you? Have you noticed anything strange lately? Any new customers buying anything suspicious? What is this, an interrogation?
You're not one of Forgering's internal affairs guys, are you? Well, I've got nothing to hide. Let me look over my records. Last week I sold a ball gown to Lieutenant Miner, which struck me as odd. What else? Magus Biss bought several dozen leather jerkins, which he couldn't give a reason for. Oh, and Friar Burlingham came by to stock up on some swimwear for his trip to Hardwrench Hideaway. That's about it. Now if you don't mind, I have customers.
Be careful.
Did you notice, story readers? Many names were mentioned, but one name was mentioned far more than the others. Biss. Magus Biss is one of Hearthglen's most preeminent arcanists. To imagine that he would be interacting with gnolls and dabbling in necromancy, unthinkable. You'll find him atop the tower near Hearthglen's main gate. Hopefully he'll have an explanation for all of this. If not, well, I wouldn't go to the top of that tower unprepared, story readers. Thanks for the words of advice. Looks like somebody already beat me to the punch. Well, that sucks. God, wait a minute. Well, looks like he's definitely guilty. Oh, hurry up and respawn already. Magus Biss. Got some questions for you. There we go. Hey, Biss.
Light be with you.
You got some cool looking armor there.
Well, what are you doing up here, human? Can't you see you're interfering with official Argent Crusade business?
I was just wondering what you knew about the gnolls to the south. Someone has been giving them supplies to practice necromancy.
Or the Alliance.
You'll pay with your life for interfering with my plans, you miserable scum!
That doesn't sound like you're innocent to me. I suppose that we can take his aggression as an admission of guilt, right? You alright, story readers? So, you killed a member of the Argent Crusade inside of Hearthglen. Usually that's not smiled upon, even in self-defense. I recommend you come back to Mardenhold Keep and turn yourself in to High Lord Forgering. Hopefully he will hear you out and will be sympathetic with your situation. I hope I haven't gotten you into any trouble. Yeah, me too. I want to get in trouble, Forgering. Hey, Forgering, got a little bit of a problem here, buddy. Please don't hit me with ash
The
spray.
time of the Argent Crusade is now.
I'm already aware of your actions, story readers. I welcome you into my town, give you my blessing, And what do? You slay the traitor that we've been hunting down for weeks. Well done. Your heroism is budding much earlier than even I had anticipated. Well, thanks, buddy. Alrighty, so are we all done here in the zone? Time to head to Eastern Plaguelands. Oh yeah, we got that long trip home first. We're gonna just take a flight path out there. And then what am I getting? Or maybe. Menderstead. Hello. Jeez, let's speed things up a little bit. Scary looking then. There's a request out here too.
Hey there.
It would appear that I arrived before you, story readers. Field Agent Kartish gave me the details about my old home. It seems my battles with the Scourge aren't quite over yet. It's funny the things you remember. I spent 16 hours a day working the fields, and every 7th day I'd head into bustling Andral to sell what I'd grown. It was a tough life, but we did all right. But I barely remember any of that. When I think back to those days, I think about Gloria's smile, or Andrea waving from the window whenever I'd look up from the plow. The farm's just a bit to the east, but I'm not sure I'm ready to go back. Story readers, I'd just like to make sure I hold on to these memories.
Yeah, because you're probably not gonna like what you find out there, buddy.
You need some?
Just a warning. Don't go all headless horseman on us.
Chronokai Christo.
My analysis is complete. The blight that affects the animals here is no residual disease. No, it is something new, and I think I know what it is. The Cult of the Damned maintains a plague cauldron on a farm called Garen's Withering. This farm is due southeast of us, close to where the Eastern Plaguelands begin. I need a sample from the cauldron to verify my suspicions. Eliminate the cauldron and the cauldron lord present there for its key. You will then be able to access the cauldron and obtain my sample.
May your days be long, and your hardships.
Will do, Kartish. Right. Yes. Drake just trucks along with that 100% mount speed. Things called meat wagons, I think. It's been a while since I played Warcraft 3. Big old catapults that just hunk chunks of flesh. Cauldron Lord Solrath. Find your key.
Priest, I will consume your light.
I need my light. How can I be a priest if I don't have it?
An access panel to the cauldron remains securely fastened. In order to open it, you will need to find the key. Cauldron Lord Solrath's key disintegrates as it touches the lock on the access panel at the base of the cauldron's platform. A slight clanking noise is heard within, and the access panel swings open to reveal more vicious toxins within the cauldron's framework. There is a small spigot that the bottle fits well enough under, allowing you to draw a sample for Field Agent Kartish back at the Mender's stead. You carefully close the spigot in the control panel, watching the cauldron's putrid ichors drip into the empty bottle. With the poison in hand, it is time to return to Field Agent Kartish at the Mender's stead. Yep, right after I get that prayer book, faded finger painting. Man, that's depressing. Or if his family got away, or if they got turned into Scourge. That's a pretty impressive finger painting there of a sheep. That's a finger painting. You've definitely got a prodigy for a kid. There's his prayer book. Read any of that? I don't even see it in my inventory. Well, okay then.
I wouldn't expect you to indulge the whims of a nostalgic old man, story readers. Still, if you find yourself in the area, Gloria used to read from this prayer book every night. How had I forgotten? She was so devout, story readers.
Dell's eyes turn to the finger painting.
Oh, this painting. My daughter Andrea. She loved to paint.
For the Alliance.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude.
Thank you.
Poor Dell. Stinking Scourge.
Good fortune.
Garen's withering houses a viciously potent plague cauldron. Once we have a sample of the plague it spews forth, we will be able to determine whether the cult of the damned is truly responsible for continuing to poison the land. Good work. One moment, please.
Draenei takes a moment to compare your sample with a sample he presumably had distilled earlier.
Yes, this appears to be the same corruption that is affecting the wildlife. With this knowledge and with your combat expertise, we may have the power to stop this. The Cult of the Damned maintains a small camp to the east, Militia Outpost, which they use for field training outside of the Scholomance.
We may have allowed them to proceed unchecked with this training for too long. If cultists are truly using this plague to inoculate the wildlife, then Malicia Outpost must be where the inoculation is occurring. Instructor Malicia runs the outpost. Find her, slay her, and find out who she's taking orders from.
Remember the lessons of the past.
Will do.
The winds guide you.
Sorry, something's really messing with my sinuses. While you've been away, I've been trying a different approach on our friend Zenkiki. I believe he may have a future as a healer. This is mainly because healing spells never miss. I hear from Field Agent Kartish that the cultist camp to the east is where the plagued animals are coming from. I hope you don't mind escorting Zenkiki over there. Perhaps he can help heal some of the plagued animals within the camp.
May the eternal sun shine on you.
The Taran says that she'll teach me to heal if we do a good job. Let's go, man. Like mixing up my voices here. It's getting kind of late. My brain's stuck on the one. Free and heal some plague bears and get those cold orders from Malicia. That stinking warlock. Buddy, you ready to heal this sucker? Yeah, good job, Zenkiki. I'll give you a high five. I've never tried to do that. Yeah, good job. Get on it, Zenkiki. Yeah. Got a really good talent there, buddy. Heal that bear while I get this warlock. Shapeshift! Time for cat form! Here comes Zenkiki! Pounce! Roar! Get back over here, man! Haha! Ready to heal it, buddy. Yeah, good job. Oh. Got a pugilist. That stinking Malicia. Let's get those orders from her. Take a look at the paperwork Malicia was carrying. The orders in Malicia's possession incriminate Dark Master Gandling of the Scholomance, but they also conceal another important bit of information. The cult orders state that the plague from the cauldron at Garen's Withering is in fact being used for two purposes. The first is the practice of spreading disease to the animals of the Plague Lands, which you already knew about. The remainder of the plague is being shipped to the Weeping Cave, a cavern north of Malicia's outpost, for use in some dark experiments. Students of the Scholomance are using this plague to reanimate the dead. Certainly they must be stopped.
Certainly. Try not to kite everything on my way over there. You unholy corpuscle. Gross. It's like a giant snot. This overgrown blob of goo. Scary looking flesh cobbled rivers. I would not want to run into one of those things in the dark. Or for the day, for that matter. Frankenstein's monsters. Alrighty, we need another flesh cobbled river and a Crastonavian disciple. Crastonavian disciple. It's definitely getting a little late for me. I can't even read that. Well, that's not a typical word. Oh man, they got some nasty stuff going on in here. You guys are just sick. Looks like the start of an abomination there. Same there. What guys got over here? Oh, lovely corpse with his shins chopped off and hands chopped off. What we got over here? I don't even know, and it looks like it's covered up with like a patchwork flesh blanket. Yeah, this place is creepy. I'm getting out of here. Dark magic going on in this cave. Oh, now it's raining outside. Oh, it's almost time to get off, too. Kartish. You have done above and beyond, story readers. Not only have we set back the cult of the damned in the crusade to re-plague the Plaguelands, but you have uncovered another set of dire plans. They continue to reanimate the dead. Your name will definitely be mentioned when this information is presented to High Lord Fordring, story readers. You have my thanks and the blessing of the Argent Crusade.
Dionys Akka.
Thanks, Kartish. Tohide.
I've been expecting
By the grace of the Earth Mother, he's done it. Thank you, story readers. I admit I had nearly given up hope on Zenkiki. It is only due to your patience and diligence that he has come into his own as a druid and member of the Cenarian Circle. And that's without even mentioning the good you've done for nature. You have my admiration and respect.
Well, thank you. I'm glad I could help out Zenkiki and help him find his calling as a healer. Well, that does it for me for tonight. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and hope to see you back soon, and have yourselves a good night.